So yeah, the audio didn't work when I did this. We recorded it as a live stream. Chickens in the backyard. It's awesome. So I see all my kids do all these videos on YouTube where there's like a gamer and you can see his face while he's narrating, and I was like, yeah, I can do that, but I bet I can do it better. So check this out. Little baby chickens, we have 11 of them now. We had 17 originally, and then some have moved on to different homes. Wow. It's awesome. So yeah, they're very friendly. They're super lovable. They smell very good, at least so far. And yes, they poop all over you, but that poop is like plant food heaven. And so we're actually very glad when they poop in the garden, or they check this out. Yes, that's awesome. All right, I don't think either one of them liked it that much, but it's really impressive. Look at these little guys. They're so cute. I think they look like little eagles, personally. Yeah, I mean they're Sussex, called speckled Sussex, is the type of chicken. Really good for giving you eggs, a couple years or so of that, and after that you've got baggage, or you can eat them if you want to, but I don't know if we're going to be able to eat our chickens emotionally. But yeah, they eat everything. They eat bugs. They eat ticks, which is amazing. Very happy about that. They eat worms, obviously, from outside. They'll eat, just about anything you put in front of them. And I mean, this is it's such a fun thing. I mean, here we're sort of stuck in the house. Oh, I lost a chicken. Despite the fact that we can't go anywhere, or we're choosing not to go anywhere, we're having a lot of fun, to be honest with you. Not just with the chickens, but digging in the garden and moving the compost along. Just that'll, just for me, that's heaven. To go back there and just get my shoes all muddy and get a lot of clay in the soil, so I come back with like basically mud snowshoes. But I'm super psyched about it regardless, because I get to use my body and I smell the earth, and I know I'm working towards soil that I can grow with. That's amazing, and it's not that complicated. I think anybody can do it. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to grow your own food. So I'm walking this one guy out to where my compost is, and I set up this little branch up there, horizontal branch. And he's like, "Oh, I'm not going out there." It's like, no, your brothers liked it, or sisters actually, hopefully. we don't want roosters. You're actually not allowed to have roosters where we live. Look at that, and this is more than 4 feet above the ground. And they get used to it almost instantly. I don't know. I don't want my chickens to be afraid of heights, so I figure we can do the same thing we did with our kids, and expose them to heights and things like that. Just so happy. So I'm telling this story now about a hawk. When we were outside 2 days ago, me and the boys with all the chickens. And this hawk came down from a tree, swooped by, almost grabbed one of the chickens, did a 90-degree bank angle turn with the feathers open wide, and cranked around, and then went back the other way and up into a tree right over here. See that tree over there? That's where he sat, and he just looked, like salivating for like an hour, just watching us. So I mean, yeah, that's a possibility, but we're gonna build a chicken cage. Look at that. Whoa, he flew. That was like 15 feet. This dude was in an egg 3 weeks ago. I mean, come on, that's impressive. Right? Pizza box. So we put all these the cardboard on the ground to block the weeds, because we don't want to use any pesticides, for God's sakes. Because we eat our lawn. See that right there? So that's one of the things we eat from our yard. That is lily greens. So sorry, correction. Those are violet greens. We do eat the lilies too. The flower itself, you can stuff it full of like quinoa, a little olive oil drizzle, and bake it. It's delicious. I don't know if you can eat all lilies, so you might want to look that up. But the ones that we have are good. That's a hawk. Come on, right? Look at that little dude. He looks like a hawk. It's great. Wherever Laura goes, the chickens follow. They love her. And she's put in the time for sure, but part of it is she sits still. She'll just squat and hang out there, and this is cover for them, and they know it. So they stay close to her, and most of the time when she walks, they'll follow her. Once in a while, they'll kind of get comfortable, especially if they have edge, right? So they have a place where they can escape, where they're foraging. They might not follow right away, but man, if she says chick 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 chick, they all come running. And Joshua does this thing where he taps his shoes like really loud, and there's this one chicken that he's trained. He calls Ung. Ung will just come running over. It's the funniest thing. He's got him trained. Look at this, a chick next to a dog. We're very lucky that we've got such a chill dog. But the dog's young, the chickens are young, and I think that's helped them to kind of bond. I don't know. I think it's magical. I think it's absolutely wonderful. So, pointing out my compost, done a lot of work with that lately. Sort of stepped wall because I don't have any cement. So I managed to build that last night. And turning it over, mixing all the leaves and everything else that we mix in there with the local soil, which is mostly clay, and it's good. It's good. So this is where I realized I wanted to do the zip line with the camera in my hand. I was like, wait a minute, but I gotta hold the camera. I got an idea. So I put the camera down, and then I hook up the kids thing, which is like you can sit while you're doing the thing. There you go. And now we get to do the zip line together. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I didn't cover it with my hand the whole time, did I? No, good. Yeehaw! And here comes the dog. She will often bite you while you do the zip line, which is not so awesome. But she gets excited. You can't blame her. So, yeah, these are our chickens, and they are going to give us eggs. So obviously, some of the neighbors think we're crazy. Some of them think it's super cool. Some of them have taken some of the flock. So we're trying to spread the idea of composting, growing food, having sustainable additions to your family like chickens. I mean, that's going to be a lot of eggs, and I think as long as we keep handing eggs out to neighbors, nobody's going to complain. I think we're good to go. Surrender the adult attitude. You surrender the yeah but judgments of got to be careful. Stop being so damn careful, and you just trust yourself in a dynamic, flowing yes.